Fall officially started this morning at 3:50 a.m. and as you step outside, we're actually in the spirit. We're feeling those fall-like temperatures in place here across Southwest Florida. We've got the 60s on the map, and this morning on the radar, things are pretty quiet. Most of the showers will be locked down south of the Florida Keys as we head throughout the day. You can see anywhere from Everglades City all the way up towards Venice this morning. We are quiet, and that includes the areas around the lake from Belglade to Clewiston, and everyone has this northeast breeze this morning between 5 and 10 miles per hour that'll help usher in some of that dry air. And here they are, 65 degrees Arcadia, Port Charlotte, 66 Punta Gorda, Cape Coral a little bit warmer at 73, and areas to the west of I-75 will stay in the low 70s here for most of the morning. We are about 4 to 5 degrees cooler than where we were this time yesterday as we got a little reinforcing shot of cool dry air here across Southwest Florida. But even though it is dry and clear, our temperatures will rebound up to about 89 degrees this afternoon. The low humidity will last for a couple of days, and that light breeze will continue right through this evening. It's time to get you a check of the tropics. We have a lot to talk about, so buckle up. We're going to get through 3 systems the National Hurricane Center is currently tracking. Newly formed Tropical Depression 13 off the coast of Africa. That popped up last night, and we still have Jerry and Karen to talk about. You can see the relation here to the state of Florida, and the good news is, Jerry, we can kind of check off the list. This is forecast to turn over the open Atlantic in the days ahead and remain a tropical storm. From Jerry, we're going to go farther south into the Caribbean, where we have a very disorganized tropical storm. This is Karen. Doesn't look like much on the satellite imagery. And over the days ahead, it's forecast to move north up towards the U.S. and British Virgin Islands and remaining a tropical storm. And then in days 4 and 5, notice this turn back towards the west. The European model for the last couple of runs and even the GFS have been pretty consistent now with turning this towards the west and long term, even though they get very questionable, towards the Bahamas and maybe even towards Florida late in the weekend and early next week. That's why we are still watching Karen, as it's going to make an abrupt turn here as we head towards Friday afternoon and Saturday. Now, elsewhere in the tropics, we have to go off the coast of Africa, where we are watching Tropical Depression number 13. This one getting better organized. This is likely to become Lorenzo later on today. The good news is with this forecast track, this one is going to continue to turn. It is forecast to become a Category 2 hurricane in the days ahead. As far as that 7-day forecast, fall-like weather continues. We are going to be nice and warm here, albeit dry,